Hello and welcome to this channel, and if you are the first time here, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button to see the latest technology videos. In this video we are discussing about Java server pages, Jsp Implicit Objects. So these objects are the Java objects that the Jsp container makes available to the developers in each page, and the developer can call them directly without being explicitly declared. So Jsp implicit objects are also called predefined variables. First, request. This is the HTTP servlet request object associated with the request. Then response. This is the HTTP servlet response object associated with the response to the client. Out is the printer writer object used to send output to the client. Session is the HTTP session object associated with the request. Application is the servlet context object associated with the application context. Config is the servlet config object associated with the page. Page context encapsulates use of server-specific features like higher performance Jsp writers. Page is simply a synonym for this and is used to call the methods defined by translated servlet class. The exception object allows the exception data to be accessed by designated Jsp. So the request object. So the request object is an instance of Java x.servlet.http.http servlet request object. So each time a client requests a page, the Jsp engine creates a new object to represent that request. And the request object provides methods to get HTTP header information including form data, cookies, HTTP methods, etc. Then response object. So the response object is an instance of Java x.servlet.http.http servlet response object, and just as the server creates the request object, it also creates an object to represent the response to the client. And the response object also defines the interfaces that deal with creating new HTTP headers, and through this the Jsp programmer can add new cookies or date stamps, HTTP status codes, etc. The out implicit object is an instance of a Java x.servlet.jsp.jsp writer object and is used to send a content in a response. And the initial Jsp writer object is instantiated differently depending on whether the page is buffered or not. And buffering can be easily turned off by using the buffered equal to false attribute of the page directive. The Jsp writer object contains most of the same methods as the java.io.printWriter class. However, the Jsp writer has some additional methods designed to deal with buffering. Unlike the printWriter object, Jsp writer throws IO exceptions. So this was a brief discussion on Jsp implicit object. And if you are the first time here, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. Bye for now.